All right, today this isn't a real well-known song, but it's a fun song to play, and you can really learn a lot from the licks in this. Randall King, Freightline. I know Matt Harbour plays for Randall, but I don't know if he recorded this or not. I don't know who recorded it, but if it's from the Randall King self-titled album in 2018, it's the first song. Anyways, it's a real fun, hard driving, country song, kind of country rock song in the key of E. And the pedal steel solo comes in at about 142. It comes off the electric guitar solo or the lead guitar solo. Let's have a listen to it real quick, kind of pick apart some of these licks. Here it comes. All right, so kind of a lot to unpack here. Comes off kind of a weird because it's in the key of E. Comes off, the band goes to a G there for a quick second. And so it comes in on the A chord. And how he comes in, he does this lick, this kind of Ralph Mooney lick. And if you don't know this lick, it's pretty standard. Most people know it. But if you don't, if you're in an open position, no pedals, so we're in A, what you do is you hit the third and the fourth strings, and then you hit the fifth string, and then you slide down 2 frets and engage your A pedal. And then you hit that third and fourth string again. And then you come back up and you release that A pedal. So right, let me turn down here just a little bit. So that's a pretty standard lick. So he comes in with that. So he goes, his timing is a little syncopated. He does it twice, and then he comes back up here and he does this kind of diminished climb. And I use this kind of thing a lot, coming off of a open position. What happens is if you go up a fret and raise your E's, raise your fourth string, mine's the left E left. In essence, what he's doing is that, and he's keeping that fourth string raised. But he keeps that same kind of third and fourth and fifth thing happening. So he goes, hear that? So he's kind of doing that whole, that thing the whole time. And then he comes up here and he does that same third and fourth, fifth, and then he hits his B and C pedals in for the third and fourth strings. Now this is kind of a neat position. I use this a lot too, because it gives you kind of a dominant 7 sound for your pedals down position. So we're here in A, right? A and B pedals. But if you go down 2 frets, it gives you kind of a dominant 7th sounding thing for your A. It's the same 2 notes here, whereas a lot of you probably know if you're in your pedals down and you go up 3 frets and just have your A pedal, or you can go, it's really, 2 frets down from an open position too. If these 2 notes are the same, this one just has it's a little more peppery because you're raising 2 strings instead of just 1. Right? So that goes with that A chord. But getting back into how that comes in. So right? And then he does this lick, because now we're coming out of A, going back into the E chord. He does this lick. And this is a standard lick, and it sounds a lot harder than it is. All you're doing is going from a and F position E, and this works anywhere, by the way, to an open position E, to A and B pedals down E. But the strings are a little tricky. So it starts off up here at the 15th because this is our A and F position for E, right? It hits the 3rd and 4th strings, and then you let off of that F lever, that 4-string raise lever. And then you hit the 2nd and 3rd strings, and then the 5th string with the A pedal down. It sounds really weird out of context, but okay. Then you go down here to your open position. You start 1 fret back, 2nd and 3rd strings, slide up, and then 3rd and 4th strings, and then 5th string. And then you do that same thing down here at the pedals down position at the 7th fret. 2nd and 3rd string, 1 fret below, then 3rd and 4th strings, then 5th string. Now he doesn't really rest through this whole thing. So he goes, when he gets to his 5th fret, he lets off the A pedal, then hits the 6th string, B pedal in, 7th string, 8th string, back to the 6th string. And he actually kind of hits those twice. He goes 6th string, 8th string, 6th string. Then he goes down to the 5th fret, and he hits his 6th string B pedal in, B pedal out, 7th string, goes down chromatically to the 3rd fret on the 7th string. And then he slides back up here to the 5th fret, and it sounds to me like when he gets to the 5th fret, he lowers his E's because a lot of you know, 5th string and 8th string, right? Here's our E, 5th and 8th. If you go down, take the A pedal off and lower your 8th string, you have E, right? So all he's doing is coming back up to that spot. So again, one more time, kind of slow. All right. Then it's going to go to a B, or the 5 chord. And how he hits this lick, this is, it's a little more complicated than it sounds because he's going 5th string in, no pedals. 5th string slides up in 6th to the 7th fret. Then he hits the 4th string, and then he hits the 3rd string, but then he hits the 3rd string again. He double strikes it, and he puts his B pedal down, and then lets out of his B pedal. And then comes back down here, 4th, 5th, and then the 5th string goes. 5th string goes down. So it's 7th fret, 6th, 5th, and then we hit the 6th string, no pedal, and then come back up and hit the 4th string when we get back up to the 7th fret. So and then the band does this kind of chord run, but he goes 4th string to the 9th fret, 10th fret, 9th, 7, and then he goes 5th string, no pedal, 8th fret, 7th fret, and then the 6th string with the B pedal in. So that right. So the whole thing, kind of try to do it slow and not speed up. Here's kind of the whole solo. All right, play with it, try to get it up to speed. It's a lot of fun, some good licks in there, and I hope you enjoy it.